He's just such a perfect dog that I feel like there must be some bigger story than he was just found roaming the streets. But nobody could provide any answers for us. We are Hollis and Jared, and this is Oakley's story for GeoBeats. What we understand was that they found him roaming the streets in Kentucky.
Hey, Oakley.
And I guess they went through all of the requirements for trying to find the family in Kentucky.
Quiet.
And then our rescue found him and brought him to Ohio, where we adopted him.
He just came too perfect. He was a stray, but he came like crate trained.
I love you too.
He would sit when you told him to, and it made it a lot easier for us as two people who are in medical school and are really busy.
100% good boy.
I would describe him as almost looking exactly like the Target dog, except if you can imagine the red circle around the eye is brown.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you...
The first toy that we got him, I think it was like a platypus toy, and that thing was torn to shreds in like maybe a day.
Yeah, go see Grandma! Come on!
He's either psycho dog or wants to be laying on top of you no matter how much he weighs. I did not grow up with dogs. My whole family is actually allergic, so the first opportunity I had to have a dog myself, I jumped at it.
Oakley, what the heck is that, bro?
I can deal with runny nose and itchy eyes any day of the week if it means I get to have someone like Oakley around all the time.
Are you bothering us for some reason?
For a while, he was Velcroed towards me, but more recently, he's fallen away from following me, and I don't know what I did to him, but he follows her everywhere.
Okay.
He has become everything that we think about first. If we're out with friends for more than a few hours, hey, we gotta get home because we gotta let him out, or we gotta feed him, or I bet he's so bored, we gotta go home and play with him because we just hate being away from him.
Are you hungry?
Half the time at work, I'm thinking about what's Oakley doing.
I kind of like when it's just me and him here because we can cuddle like at night when the bed is just me and him. He always finds a way to like be close to me, so I really like that alone time. Not that I don't love you,
Yeah.
but...
I have a hard time believing he was always an outside dog with how well behaved he is around people.
Roll over.
How he was able to survive out there, what he caught, I'm not really sure. I wish I did know.
Oakley, are you... hungry?
The fact that he came to us with scabs and his whole face was scratched off and he had Lyme's disease and worms. I feel like he must have been out there for quite some time to have accumulated all of those problems.
Who is that, Boogly?
We live very stressful lives with our schooling and coming up on residency. And just being able to come home from the stress of hospitals to someone who's going to love you unconditionally just means a lot to us. And I can't be more thankful that I'll be able to be his best friend for his whole life.
Who's that, Oakley? Is that your daddy?
Recently, I lost my grandmother and I was kind of mourning that for a while, and Oakley was there through everything. I feel like he could just instantly tell that something was different, and as cheesy as it sounds, like he would lick away my tears. I asked the agency when we adopted him, what happens if he did have a family before us and they're looking for him?
You did it!
So that is something that I wonder and I do worry about, but I guess we'll never know unless somebody comes looking for him, but if that were the case, I guess we'll deal with it then.
Smile.